Jasper is going to be racing this. Joining him are HN and Clover. And before I hand it over to you, I have two announcements. One is from them that they'll be doing a donation per Blue Shell or Lightning Strike with a maximum of 50 hits. And the other thing I have to do is remind Jasper to hold down those buttons for the Animal Crossing track.
Thank you. With that, we'll also need the donation incentive for character choice, actually. So
Let me see, I just got a donation in, so let me just very quickly check that that's not for a character.
Did that get sniping?
Would be
It
cool.
did go to Waluigi, which
Wow.
means that it overtakes Peach.
okay.
All right. We're
So
going
it's
for the
Waluigi
one.
then.
I am closing it now. It should be Waluigi, yes.
Luigi. There we go.
So let me just read out the donation as well.
Oh,
It's
sure.
from Hap Name, 15 euros. Since we won't get Waluigi in Smash anytime soon, might as well lay down the wah in Mario Kart.
That seems fair. That seems fair. Okay. That takes care of that. Then we'll just quickly set up 48 races in order. All vehicles, hard CPUs. 200cc. We'll go back all the way to the first track. I'll hold down the button I need to. And is tech ready? Okay. Then we'll go for 3,
2, 1,
Go! Wow. Good luck, Jasper.
Thank you very much.
You can do it.
Yeah, and the thing is also the screen we just saw just before is mandatory to have your run validated on the leaderboard. You have to show that you already set up all of the things exactly with this configuration, especially the PC with the hard level mode.
And you also need to confirm that you're not using like auto movements.
Yeah, it's also forbidden if I'm right, yeah.
No, it was allowed for a while. I don't know if they banned it recently, but it should be fine.
It should be fine now? Oh, okay, I didn't know about that. Yeah, there is, like every single speedruns on Spirit.com, you just have to be sure to read the rules perfectly before submitting in a run. And if you don't, or perhaps I don't know.
You see here Jasper taking a very shortcut. This is one you can normally only do with shrooms, but in 200cc we go so fast that you can actually just do it shroomless.
Yeah, this is
the item.
Too bad. This is what we call a NISC, or non-item shortcuts.
There's a blue show coming.
There you go. That's one.
Number one.
Do we also count it if you're able to destroy it?
I'd say if it hits me.
And one.
And
two.
two.
There we go. Back to back. That's how I like them.
I've written it down.
It's good they are back to back because he had still an invulnerability frame from the blue shell, which means that the lightning did make him small, but it didn't slow him down more.
Exactly.
Technically, it's better if I get hit by the lightning first, because then I'm gonna have the slowdown from the lightning anyway. But if the lightning hits right before, it actually cancels out the blue shell.
Exactly, but rather have them both at the same time than a little bit apart.
For sure.
The thing is, the iframes in these games are really long. The duration is around 2 seconds, so you can, for example, throw yourself intentionally, for example, into a banana to avoid the explosion of the blue shell.
Yeah, it's a really good strat. However, you need to aim it correctly and make sure that you don't go off track too much, otherwise it just loses your time.
You also have to run. You also have the choice in the configuration to run every single track randomly, as you can do in Double Dash, but that's forbidden in this category. You have to do all of the tracks in the order.
You used to be fine doing it, but the problem now is that with the DLC tracks being released, there's more than 48.
Yep.
Yeah.
So actually, the first 2 waves of DLC are actually going to be provided when you select random 48. You used to also be able to do them in order, starting with a different track than Mario Circuit, but that is now also banned because that'll actually run into the DLC tracks.
What I also wonder is that we will get some point, because they are releasing 48 new tracks, making it 96 in total. I wonder if they at some point, when they release all of them, just add an option for us speedrunners to select all 96 of them.
Maybe, but that would also mean a what? Yeah, that's 3 actually. That would mean a what? 3+ hour run, almost 4 hour run.
Depends, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely when you begin to add a lot of track right now, begins to be some sort of a stamina skills needed.
Yeah, there's 4.
And 4.
Yeah, no. What happened there is when you jump into a drift, if you switch directions before landing, you can actually get a drift a different way. So I was trying to start a drift and then immediately counter steer it to make it wider, but I was too quick and it ended up with a drift going left instead of right.
This is very common when you try to optimize also your drift, but you have to make a tiny drift after an over or after a jump. That happens much of the time after a jump, basically, if you
This
try to
almost does me remember of the movie Cars, where they say, if you go far enough right, you will go left.
Hey, Cheng, you want to explain why I jumped the floater pad there?
Yeah, of course. The thing is, in 200cc, there is an animations that you always have when you jump from flyers, when you have to go to fly. But for some of them, because we are really fast in this category, and you can also direct your card to to touch the ground a little bit faster, is actually faster in this jump specifically to don't jump and just touch the ground as soon as you can, like this.
Like normally, if you would go up, you could press it on the same time. When you go up, then you get a small boost, but it's not optimal here.
Yeah, this optimal, for example, in 150cc.
Do we dodge it? Oh,
There's
that's
5.
not. Yeah,
6.
And 6.
Oh my god. If somehow the blue shell hit a little bit earlier, that should be better, but anyways.
And the fun thing about this track is that it sometimes can take a different path.
Yeah. Well, last turns, the music going wild, and we probably have the time for tiny donations.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we do. We have 10 euros from Zelda Addicted. In the comment, what are Wario and Waluigi's favorite breakfast? Waffles!
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Zelda.
And that
7.
another hit. And an important part of that donation is that it went towards the Mario Kart incentive for the DLC, DLC 1. And I believe that most of the donations from the runner and also Hapkainen Naam in the audience for the hits will go towards that.
Of course.
So
I
if you
am
want to
definitely
see
putting
that,
it towards Wave 1, yeah.
so if you want to see that, please donate to it as well.
And there we go. Final track of the Mushroom Cup. So those tracks on the Mario Kart 8 was been released, by the way, on Wii U, but I've been a little bit upgrade on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, especially because of a 200cc. Because on the very first version of those tracks, 200cc was really not made for those type of tracks. There were so many cuts and so many things that's not being able to fit with the 200cc.
Yeah, also difference between the original game, like Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, is that we had fire hopping before. Like, I've never speedrun 200. I didn't even have a Wii U, but maybe you can explain, Etienne, what fire hopping was?
I think I'm not sure about that, honestly, because I also did not have a lot of experience with the Wii U versions. But the fire hopping also is some sort of trick. I don't know if it's a glitch, but it can literally boost you a lot, if I'm right, if you're using that correctly.
What happened is when you did a mini turbo, you could actually retain a mini turbo for way longer, if I recall correctly. What they also did for 8 to 8 Deluxe is that they rebalanced all the carts.
Okay.
So there was a complete reshuffle of all the balances, of all the hidden stats. Because you get a couple stats that you see when you're selecting a cart, but there's about twice as many hidden stats as well, where all the carts have different handling models, both in the air, on the ground, and... Okay.
Nice save.
They have these glider, they have on the ground, they have on the air, and they have in the water. And they have different handling and different speeds on all those different terrains.
Oh, come on. Let's go.
No, that's not touch. Let's go.
That did not count. That one's not going to count.
This is after the line. There we go.
Yep.
And we're speaking about the card, we can speak about a little bit of the configuration that Jasper uses right now. So basically what you will want for being a really good speedrunner or really good Mario Kart player in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is to have this type of card who's really good at acceleration, at gas especially, because you have a very good mini turbo. So yeah, this configuration with this card on these tiny wheels and the same glider. Yeah, I have all of the things to boost your gasling, your accelerations as much as possible is basically the best choice for.
Like I play competitive, and some people do prefer other setups.
Oh,
because,
really?
yeah, one of my friends is actually playing the Scooty with Bowser Jr.
Oh,
And
okay.
one of the others is playing just the default Mario Kart. Like Mario with Mario Kart. And they're winning. Like, it's really funny how diverse, when you're not speedrunning and not going for optimal, and you have multiple players, how diverse your picking skills can be, actually.
Yeah. This game is really skillful on the competitive scenes. By the way, there is a lot of competitions happening in this Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Not only with single character, but there is also it's 8. Also a lot of strategy when you play in team. Also.
Yeah. I remember from the Wii that you had in Crumble Volcano had to run warp, where you actually made sure that you fell into part of the lava to get a little bit of an.
Yeah, there's
set forward.
definitely either blue or lightning sniping in especially Team Mario Kart, where they just wait to try and get the first person who's flying over a gap and then target lightning them then, or even just save up a bunch of blue shells to try and snipe them out of the front at the very end.
Nice. We didn't see blue shell here, so that's just good.
That's good. That was a very clean track. This track is really good if you want to if you're a beginner on Mario Kart, you want to train for drifting.
Yeah.
You can speak a little bit about this mechanic. This basically the earth, the center, the core center about Mario Kart about the Mario Kart gameplay, the drift. So you have 3 level of mini turbo. So the blue ones, the red ones, and the purple ones. One of the most optimal in terms of speed and timing to buff is the second one, the red ones. But sometimes when you have to do a very long corner to do. The purple ones can be useful if after that you have a very long straight line. But most of the times, the most optimal one is this one, exactly.
Also, what we totally didn't explain before is that we are collecting coins and that they're capped to 10. So, Chen, care to explain how the coins work in the game?
Sure. So the thing is that like the very first Mario Kart on Super NES, if I'm right, they redo this coins mechanic, and that's a very good mechanics. So when you hit 10 coins, you have a boost of speed that can increase between 0 and 10, of course. And when you're at 10 coins, also every single coins being to be a really interesting tiny boost. So it's important to always be at 10 coins as fast as you can on the very first turn. But when you arrive, for example, on the last turns, that's more optimal to don't go for coins, but it's better to go for the best line.
There it comes.
Oof, that's 9.
And there we go for 9.
It is 10, actually.
10
already.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Satanic Nerd, to keep track on. So yeah, the problem is also, as you probably already know, but every time you get hit, you will lose 3 coins, and also when you fall off of the track, and to be sure to don't be out of coins too much. There is also a thing that the very first players at the end of the track, so that will always be, we hope, the case of Jasper during all of this track. Yeah, you have 50% chance to get a coin as an items. But as a speedrunner, there is a good strategy to don't use the coin immediately for very good reasons. Because if you're already holding a count, you cannot get another coin as a second item.
There is an exception to that,
yeah.
And that's when you're playing online, because sometimes the communication with the server just gets confused, and then the game doesn't register correctly that you indeed already have a coin. A friend of mine got 4 coins in a row in a competitive match. Yeah.
There's a small addition to that actually as well, because we usually hold the coin in the first slot. That being because when a boo comes to steal your item, you'd rather have it
Yep.
steal a coin rather than your defensive item. And if you have a coin in slot 2 and you have a defensive item, you generally actually throw away the defensive item to then cycle the coin towards slot 1 so you can pick up another defensive item again.
Exactly. All of this aiming, of course, is to don't have always have a defensive item on you to protect you, mainly of the red shell.
Yeah, like there's one exception of an item we want to keep in our hands, even if it's in slot 1. And
Yep.
that's the horn.
Super horn.
The horn.
And we want that because the horn is the only item on
Oh.
first place that can make the blue shell gone. There is another method. That
Mushroom.
is the mushroom, which is like a few pixels perfect. I think Jasper can pull it off. Like when you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. However, on 200cc and 150cc, as first place, we don't get mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have never actually successfully done one, so...
Ah,
This is a close timings. You just have to use it too, but it's hard to training you to doing that. So
It's extremely situational because you barely ever
oof.
and
get-
11.
the shroom.
Yeah, like I know that for competitive players, they sometimes take not a mini start turbo, because when you press when you start a race, when you press onto and keep holding, you get an extra boost. Some players tend not to go for that and actually take less place, and then what they call item. I forgot how it's
Yeah,
actually.
they're doing item sniping. Is what
Item
you're,
sniping, yeah.
trying to refer to.
And then trying to get to first place with, for example, a star or. I've seen some people for fun take a blue shell with them and a turbo in order to put the blue shell on themselves and then do a turbo for swag.
Just for the swag. So this is the very first, very technical track of the run. Actually, there is a cut that you can take here once against a NISC non-item shortcuts. There we go, perfect.
Nice, good job.
And never jumps here because that will throw you too far to take this last corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that non-item shortcut actually makes the track easier to complete on 200 than just doing it normally. Because the next couple corners that you're skipping there are just awful to take. You need to completely stomp on your brake. And
Yeah.
it's just slower. Even if you do you can do the NESC with a drift, where you actually like drift over the grass and hop, but it's very, very dangerous because you can definitely overshoot this jump and then just fly off the track there.
Also, you just get a little bit of a boost there by just drifting
Oh, there's a
into
blue
it.
show coming in, and
Nice.
lightning just hit, so
12 and 13 here. Pow!
yeah.
The game is
Yeah.
this is what we in my community call getting Mario Karted.
Yeah,
But
get
in the
Mario
speedrun, it is just so consistent that you cannot even call it getting Mario Karted anymore.
Yeah.
No, what I call getting Mario Kart is when you get shoved back into the pack and you're just in 4 for 6 and you get constantly berated with red shells.
Yeah, yeah, because that's the thing. The NPCs are very nice of you. When you're at first place, they normally tend to not bully you as much. When you get in second, third place, then you're what we consider bullet hell. So, as in you get hit by a bullet, you get hit by a star suddenly, you get green shell sniped, banana
Yep.
sniped, bomb sniped, red sniped, and suddenly you're 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the absolute hell, the middle of the group.
I've even seen, actually HM was there as well, a CPU that overtook me for first and then red shelled me backwards.
Yeah.
Which I have almost never seen CPUs try and shell
CPU
me
going
backwards.
Yeah.
backwards with the red?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they backwards read me and sniped me in a corner.
Yeah, you have the recording for that, so
Oh,
that was
okay.
crazy. I was
Yeah, I've clipped.
I was down. I was literally down to the ground by laugh, honestly, on
Yeah.
the training room.
This
That-
is another one of the gliders that we skip, by the way, by just jumping. The way back down we don't because it's way too long anyway, but
Yeah.
There we go. Touch the ground as fast as you can to build a drift
As long as we touch the ground and not the grass, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because also there is in 200cc you really feel a lot the slow down of the grass here because it's in terms of ratio, not in terms of straight downgrade of speed. So yeah, you feel it a lot when you are out of bounds in 200cc. Also, another things that because of 14,
No, 15.
15. Oh my god. There we go. So the thing is, you will also lose your drift if you are out of bounds, but that took a tiny moment to make the games consider that you lose your drift, and because you are very fast in 200cc, you can still have the drift for tiny moments when you are out of bounds, and that can sometimes be able to orientate you correctly. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
That's...
J4sp3rr just gonna dodge it by.
That's not gonna work.
That was so.
I tried.
You tried. That was very close to works, honestly.
Also, what I want to explain, you see J4sp3rr in most of the time holding a banana or a green shell behind him. That comes with a risk. Like sometimes if NPCs want to snipe us with reds or greens, it's better to hold the item behind us so that we are protected. Given green shells can sometimes still hit us from the side, so it's not 100% safe. However, if there is suddenly a blue shell and you hold your item in the back, you will lose it when you get hit.
Exactly.
And that's a risk you sometimes have to take.
It's worth the risk, honestly, because in 200cc especially, the shells take such weird routes sometimes that you just get sniped out of nowhere without much of an advance warning.
By the way, this is also a big difference between Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart, for example, Double Dash. When the blue shell hits on this specific version of the games, the GameCube, you also lose all of your item you have in your hands. So
yeah, and also when you drop down, for example, the Wii version, if you drop down, you actually also lose the item that you're.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
nice timing! Nice timing.
Very good. But also, the thing is, good things about the 200cc, with you have the bob-bombs, it's safer than the 150cc because you are so fast. Then when the bob-bombs explodes behind you by taking it, for example, by a red shell, you will not get into the explosion because you are faster than the shockwave explosion.
Even if you keep it, I think you should still let go just before, right?
Yeah, I let it go. If you hold it, you do explode, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's nasty. That's nasty.
There's guaranteed a triple. There's no way that was not a triple.
This
is the worst type of situation when the second players of the track have a triple red shell because
I can race you one better. I had the fourth one at some point.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
no, I had a quad in practice as well. Also, we used the glider here to actually skip these last couple of corners because they're awful.
This is a really easy NISC.
Nice, 3 out of 3. Good job.
Yep. Luckily, it's way simpler to do on 200, like a bunch of other NISCs.
Yeah.
Also, what I want to say is, like, you see J4sp3rr getting first so far. However, the speedrun doesn't matter if we get first or if we get last. It only matters that we finish all tracks. However, if you get last, that means you're probably being very slow and not getting a good time. And
that was another drift.
Missed drift anyways. But yeah, you can. It's probably if you are a fan of Mario Kart or don't feel to have the. If you think you are a very good player of Mario Kart, you're already a speedrunner. By the way, just do this run and submit your time, and there we go. You have a time.
Or just if you like not to do every map because
that was a backward snipe for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But if you don't like every run, because I don't like every track as well, but you can also just go for the original 32 tracks, because with the upgrade from Mario 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we got DLCs, which are introduced in Mario Kart 8 for free, actually.
Yep. And the complexity definitely shoots up in the last 16 tracks, so if you want to get started, I definitely suggest just hopping into 150cc, 32, and just going for it.
Yeah, just getting the mechanics down, and if you're really not feeling like it, but you have like your favorite map, for example, mine is Baby Park. That's in the last 16. You can just do time trials.
How many are we? I forgot the count.
We are currently on 18 hits.
Oh, I thought it was 20 already. Okay, I was too pessimistic. Did you see that Bullet Bill on second place?
Yeah, I saw that. That's happened sometimes.
Yeah, the person was on third, but like, Like that is so weird that you sometimes just get when you're fourth, that because there's such a big distance, you could actually get items because items are one position based, like place based, but they're also position based. And
Technically, as far as I know, you can get any item in any place. It's just extremely unlikely to get anything in first place other than the basic items. Like they scale based on percentage, but it's still technically possible to get
I think
certain
they
items in the first
changed the item pool is specific restricted for first place.
Oh, okay, it
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be
yeah.
for first. Yeah.
Exactly. For the first place, this is restricted for some. Some items drop down to 0%.
Also, what is so what is really stupid that like you could be on second place, get like 1 banana, and
Oh.
third place getting also 1 banana, and then fourth place getting 3 turbos,
Here's another nice no item
Yeah.
shortcut.
And there we go. Perfect.
and then sixth place could get a banana, and eighth place could again like it doesn't matter which place you are, you still have a guarantee to get a bad item, technically.
So this map introduced a very cool things in the modern Mario Kart. There is not lap in this track. This is a big. This is just a big line that you have to go through this mountain. Oh, very good! You use the tree to block the red shell.
Nice
That's so
execution.
nice.
Also, like we have a few pathways, and Jasper is explicitly taking the mid pathway, which he could have done shroomless, but he was getting the risk of getting hit. So,
And 19 now.
but yeah, that actually makes it easier to take that next turn with the trees because the trees are a really bit nasty placed, if you ask me. In 150cc, I'm already having trouble, so I can imagine how hard it is in 200.
In 200, this is hard.
Yep, in 200 you just don't want to deal with it. Anyway, the last section of the track, nothing much is going on. So Satanic, do you have anything?
Yes, I do. We have a €10 donation from Zita saying, "Hey, yo guys, great run so far, and you sure go fast. Can you tell me how many fast per hour this is? Or do I need to ask Killer Chair? Can't wait to be back tomorrow afternoon. Go fast and furious, my friends."
Well,
That puts us 30 of 250 euros for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 1 DLC.
nice. Well, I cannot exactly say how fast we go. I would say 200 kilometers per hour. However, I have seen people being very experimental with stuff. And they introduced 1 or 10cc where you go very, very slow. And also 9,999cc, where if you use a turbo, you go out of track.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff like that, especially in Mario Kart Wii, by the way. There's a lot of stuff like that with some ROM hack that exists.
Yeah, what we can also explain, like in comparison to Mario Kart Wii and a few other Mario Karts in the series, which have shortcuts. Mario Kart Wii, for example, having the Ultra shortcuts, if I remember that they are called.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any in...
No, we definitely do have ultras.
Oh, yeah, we have...
Yeah,
they are a bit different in these. Yeah, I just be mad.
We definitely do have ultras, and I definitely intend to make one. And
Yeah,
I have a
but
clip of it
we-
otherwise.
Do we skip checkpoints with that, technically?
This game doesn't really have checkpoints anymore.
Fair.
And
Oh, there's the
20.
lightning as well.
21.
They always come in pairs.
Oh my
They
God.
almost always come in pairs.
They are your best friend and your worst enemy. But mostly your worst enemy.
I mean, they're kind of part of the deal. This is why I wanted to do items at a marathon instead of no items.
Oh yeah, because there is also a no items category of this. Nice coverage. Yeah, there is also a no item category for all of those different type of over category there is in
And
this.
only coins,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No items is coins. There's no item and no coins, but we use the no item specifically.
Okay.
But yeah, basically in the settings page that we were at before that I had to show, you can turn off items. And
That's why
it
we
makes
also
the game
show
way
the
more
settings.
consistent and basically makes the skill cap higher because you're less affected by RNG. Although having to deal with items also adds a bit of complexity, so it's kind of up in the air what people prefer, but generally no items is a lot
It's
a lot
boring.
more popular for the leaderboards because it's it shows off the driving skill more.
Oh yeah.
But we like a bit of RNG factor, and it's for us for a good cause because it's for Mind, for a lovely
Yep.
charity, and I think our host would probably tell something about Mind, right?
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice segue that is. Yes, Mind, indeed. They have a panel Friday, you know that? That's tomorrow, where they will have 4 people from our organization together with one of theirs, and they will have a panel to actually show you what they do instead of just us telling you what they do. But I can tell you a bit about them. They are an organization based in the Netherlands, which nationwide provides mental health support and hopes to prevent these in the future, to make the subject less taboo, and they give classes at schools, and they do a lot of great work for mental health.
Thank you very much, Satanic.
Thank you, Steinecker. And so yeah, the other things about the item that's, oh my god, for me Mario Kart means items.
Also, look at those 2 bullet bills, 1 star.
There's so many powerful items behind.
There it goes.
22,
1, 2.
22, I guess.
22.
All right.
Okay, almost halfway there.
And we can also speak about the two type of the two type of tracks there it is, the two type of section of the track there it is in this Mario Kart. There is the anti-gravity sections and the normal sections. So in the normal sections everything is normal in Mario Kart, but in anti-gravity sections you get a boost when you get for example bumped by another opponent, and also with some of the things on the road like bumper on some stuff, and that's give you a boost, but also that's push you a little bit out of control, and in 200cc that can sometimes mess you up a lot with your trajectory.
Also, like Jesper explained before, like the hidden stats, there is a hidden stat for on the ground and a hidden stat for anti-gravital as well. So in competitive scenes, you're sometimes better off taking a certain other car and hoping that you get like only anti-gravitals or the other way around, so that you actually have an advantage. However, in the speedrun itself, we have like I wouldn't say 50-50, but this one is the closest to like having a normal.
So
Also, do you want to know something about the description of this game on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It says it's like driving in Italy. And yeah, I can totally see that driving, all the cars driving up on the walls, you know. I've been in Italy. I've seen it before.
Just
too
too
bad.
short on the corner.
Tiny, this cut is kind of interesting, but
Definitely not worth it, but it's cool to show off.
Exactly.
sometimes it's cool. So you get Miley Cyrus on the second lap. You know Miley Cyrus, this big ball?
Yes.
Going because you cannot avoid it. So let's see if the third is at the third lap that's going well, and
we'll be fine.
Fine.
Yeah, easy,
Here we go.
easy. Good job. Oh no.
Oh,
I heard the bleed shell.
no.
I want
That's
to
it.
get at least one of those at some point.
Yeah. Try to snipe yourself next time. Maybe that will work.
Oh, too bad. Anyways,
Yeah, the bouncing.
we didn't see that. You didn't lose any coins. You were at 0, you know.
That's a positive way of thinking, I guess.
No matter. That's the end of the third lap. This music was so cool, by the way.
Yep, for sure.
Best music of the game.
I felt if you took a little bit longer that there was going to be a lightning, but luckily there wasn't.
Well, and now there's a very fun 200cc track coming up that is definitely not meant for 200cc.
Oh yeah.
Which one is it again? I don't remember.
The new Rainbow Road.
Oh, yeah, no.
This one is...
I'm already in the next few turns we're getting. I'm already braking on 150cc.
Yeah, no, I am fully stomping on the brake for both of these drifts up here and praying.
Yeah, this is...
Oh,
that's very bad.
Okay, we'll
In
recover.
anti-gravity-
We'll recover.
Oh,
yeah. This should be really hard. What?
What?
I
mean?
and I get yoinked back as
Oh
well.
my god, this was...
Okay. Well, now we get to experience Mario Kart.
Yeah. So now we're in the hell, so to speak. So let's hope for some good items. Maybe a star. Or
And
turtle.
maybe some donations, Satanic? You got some?
I don't have a donation, but I do have some incentives to talk about. Pokemon Prism is coming up, and I mean the list for that. There's a character name which still does not have any donation, so you can just send in €3 and already, or €1 even, or 1 cent, whatever you want, and that character name is yours. You'll be in the lead. Quilava already has a name. Quilava has God item, and rival name is also open still. And you can choose the character. So you can choose, there's a lot of them. Banana Guy, Fast Boy, Fireman, Flower Girl, Huge Ponytails Girl, Lance Fanboy, Lance Fangirl, Nerdy Girl, Potato Boy, Rapunzel, Rivalist Girl, School Bully.
What I want to explain, by the way, is you see, just for taking the right side of the track, we have 2 tracks next to each other, and here he actually jumps onto the first tracks, and then try to recover. Oh well. But yeah, you can actually just jump from one track to the other and save a bit of time by doing that.
Yeah, it takes the shortest corners for both, because there's a long and a short corner in both sections, and by doing this, you kind of try and get the optimal pathing on both of them at the same time.
I'm gonna admit, I have, in the whole time I've played Mario Kart, I maybe have done it the original path once.
This is a really cool Nisk to do. So you always try to get the tiny bumper before doing the jumps. There we go again.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's really good.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice, nice, let's go. Oh. Alright, good. So, yeah, that's almost... Oh, before the blue shell hits, alright, let's go.
That's
Alright, so
fine.
that's 1/4 of the...
That is a 1/4 of the game done, yeah. And we're almost halfway to our blue shell and lightning, so the game's definitely keeping up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to pay the max, but that's for the charity, though. So
It's for seeing even more tracks where Jesper will get sniped by blue and, and white.
and there we go for the retro tracks with this mighty tracks of the Wii versions, if I'm right.
Yeah, this is on the Wii for sure.
Yeah.
Moo Moo Meadows.
The remake of many of the track and the retro was so nostalgic and was so great. Especially the one of the Yoshi Valley is my favorite.
Yoshi
favorite
is
one.
great as
Also,
well.
I'm confused. We're not on 1/4, we're on 1/3.
No, 16
Yeah, 16 times 3. Yeah.
1/3.
Does the mathematician need to confirm this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
16 times 3 is 48, yes.
Okay.
Tiny jumps here. You can also do a tiny jumps on the tiny
On the mall hop.
Mall
Yeah,
hills,
exactly.
Yep.
Oh, so this one is not really problematic, these items, when you are alone, but when you are at 2 players and 4 players, this is hell. You cannot see
Yeah,
anything.
because
Yeah,
it spreads still on your screen, but your screen is minimized.
Yeah.
So it's just lovely music, guys. And no blues and lightning this round. Let's go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's a shorter track, so it
Yeah.
helps keep the RNG down.
I'm gonna
There's less
say
item boxes, I think, as well.
I'm gonna really look forward to Baby Park. And
Baby Park
and
is
that's
going
just
to be,
simply because if you get hit by a blue or a lightning,
Any item, you just
You're-
get thrown into
you're
the chaos.
but we will get there eventually.
Yeah.
So about those hits, I would like to tell you that I just saw in chat that Hap Kainanabe is removing the limit of 50 for himself and raising it to 100.
The crazy mad lad.
Crazy mad.
Well, it's not necessarily play good. It's more of an RNG bless.
Yeah.
And you can bless this run by playing. What was the
Nice.
plushie emote again?
White Pikmin happy.
Yes, let's place that to give us some luck.
Yeah. By the way, as you can probably see at the very first turn of this track, it contains a very technical Nisk non-item shortcut, by using a mini turbo at the very last corner of this track to
And
jump
here-
around.
And here as well. There we go.
There we go, perfect.
Nice, good job.
2 and 2, 3 and 3 perhaps.
I didn't do it on the first lap because of coins, but we'll get this.
Oh yeah, so. There is also a way to go in the air in this track by, this one's on the right, but that's not worth at all.
The only way it's worth if you're playing like in team competitive matches and you're team is
There's
actually
a there's
needing
an
a
extra
strat.
item box there, I think.
Yeah,
that you
there's
can
a
pick up.
two-player, two item boxes.
Yeah, there's a
thing.
double item box there that does get picked up for online sometimes, but for regular Mario Kart, it's really not worth it.
Nope.
Considering the amount of items we already hit right now, this one is good actually. This one is
It's
Going
definitely
s-
better than practice was going.
yeah, it's really good.
I got the bad GBs out of the way early.
So incoming P3 play that's a DS tracks if I'm right.
Yep.
And a really well remake also because you can cut here and there is also a tiny path between the walls and a tree like
Oh,
this to
I
have
missed the
many coins. Anyways.
Also, I'm not sure what the setup is for this again, but I think we don't want to be airborne as much, right?
Preferably not, no. I
so-
do this one for the coin, but
Yeah, so what you see j4sp3rr do when he takes this, he actually steers down a bit as well, so that he gets on the ground faster, because our land speed is faster than our air speed.
oh, what was that?
What?
That has legitimately never happened before.
Hey, that's one for the bingo card again! I had that one as well.
You jump very well. Oh,
Aw.
20.
Oh.
20.
There it is. I did not see that one yet.
25.
Halfway there, let's go.
Yeah, that's what we will definitely beat the 50. So
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
You know what? Since I'm donating, instead of these guys who donating €1 per hit, I will remove my cap as well.
okay. So
So because I'm donating 20 cents per hit, I'm removing my cap as well.
All right.
All right. Let's go, Clover. And let's go Mario Kart. Make Clover pay some money.
It's for good charity.
it's a good cause. It was a great cause, honestly. So what the audience said that if we hit the incentive, should we continue after
maybe.
because there is 16 extra tracks if we hit the incentive. That's right.
8.
Eight.
It's the
okay.
first two
yeah.
cups.
The first two cups.
Okay, so you saw those coins at the left at the start.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes you go for it in competitive gameplay. People are going in for it in general because it's easy to get when you're, I think, on the 4th position. You can reach those coins very easily, and it's like an easy 4 coins at the start.
Okay.
Oh yikes.
Let's just reset a little bit. The CPU there was really in the way.
Also, what we forgot to explain is like we always starting because we're first. We're starting with 0 coins in our inventory. However, the lower your finish, with more coins you start your next round.
I had never realized that. The
I
only
never
way,
realized that
the only
either.
thing I know is that you start the absolute first track on 5 points.
Yeah,
but-
and that's position based. So apparently, what position you ended, you will get a small head start on coins because of that.
I never
today
knew.
I learned.
Me too. Oh my god, I never.
I didn't expect to teach you guys something, but
But honestly, you don't. When you play Mario Kart as a speedrun, you don't take. You honestly don't look too much of the coins.
Yeah, no.
and you most of the times finish first, so you don't realize it all either.
So this
As you
track,
can see, it's awful maneuvering this.
this track is come from N64 Toad Highway.
Good job.
There we go, GG. The thing is, this track is honestly, I think, easier in 200cc than in Mirror, because in Mirror the traffic's going on in front of you, so that's.
Yeah, you have more leeway of trying to dodge it when they're also going in front of you. They're going the same direction, so you have more time to compensate instead of them going in the opposite direction. So they're going towards you faster.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And now we are on the GameCube tracks.
Ah, that was mean. He stole our item box.
All good.
And Nisk just here, perfect. So this track, as I said, comes from Mario Kart Double Dash, and there is also a trick that you probably know if you are a player of Double Dash or Mario Kart DS, named the snaking, and it's not worth going for that in Mario Kart 8. The snaking means you do a drift even when you are in a straight line, but because of the physics and also how the miniature ball is designed in Mario Kart 8, that's not worth to going for that. So
There's the item ceiling.
there we go.
Also, there is a fun skip you can do with a mushroom at the end.
Yeah.
Is you could just go over the whole sandbag and just skip a turn.
Technically, that's a Niscon 200cc, but it's really awful to
Like
line
you
up.
could technically go right here
Yeah.
and
Yeah, no,
just don't have to do this turn, but it's hard to set up indeed, so we're not doing it this year.
And also, it's not worth on the second turn or the free turn. Sometimes it's really not worth it because you have this tiny ledge to do a jump on the very last corner.
Exactly.
I really love this type of tracks when
No, you got both of them. Nice.
I did not
That's
realize
so
that was a blue.
Oh, that was lightning.
But the lightning comes in to save the day. For
So-
charity.
For charity.
The lightning hit.
Oh, there's
another
another-
one.
The,
Oh my
the,
god.
the game is being generous.
It's just baiting me. It's going here to Suborn. You don't need it now.
Yeah, that's too bad. So the probability of getting a horn when you're first is 2%. So
Oh.
that's really.
Yeah, I thought 2-3% indeed,
That's,
but yeah.
if I'm right, that's 2%. So that's 1 on 50. If
So,
Yeah.
Satanic, what's the chance of getting two of them in
1
the
in
same track?
2,500.
oh.
Oh, in the same one. I don't know. How many
one,
items did
in
you...
the-
one after another.
Well, I'd have to calculate because you pick up many more items than just 2.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's not exactly.
We're currently on 27 hits. I wanted to remind you guys of.
Okay,
Thank you. By the way, a pretty technical tracks from Super Nintendo. And with
Nice,
this
good job.
tiny, it's really good job here.
I'll try the awful skip on the third lap.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, pretty much you see the parts we're coming up here. We have a few item boxes. We most of the time just get a few of those. They are literally in our movement anyway, so that's good. Also, normally when you pick up 2 item boxes, you cannot immediately stack them. However, this track is different. Also here, we've taken a very sharp turn and actually skip the item boxes because it's better to just take this turn than to make a long turn.
Let's make that's kind of interesting because the water, when you're outside of the track like this, doesn't slow you too much. If I'm right.
Oh,
Instead of the grass. Oh, that's a really
that's
cool
a
one.
good one.
Yeah, you can make it tighter, but it's really hard to not hit the wall there.
Also,
we
I lied. The Baby Park is my favorite map because this is my favorite map.
This
is your
is
favorite?
most definitely not my favorite map to play on 200.
Oh, 200, I don't know, but I love it on 150.
Luigi. Such the perfect character.
Yeah, I love how. I love that at some point there were people who tried to make a fan game of Waluigi as a pirate. But yeah, fan games, Nintendo. Anyway.
Okay, Royal Raceway from N64.
This definitely has some hard corners as well, and that's not making it any easier.
Yeah. Really good use. What are you doing, you stupid CPU?
He had a mushroom.
He just had to get out of the way is what he did.
So the fun fact that's on the original version of this track, there is a whole castle that you can drive on N64 here, but they closed the grid, so you cannot go into the castle anymore in these versions.
We are just not welcome. Peach has taken her cake somewhere else. As we probably the cake is there also online now. Yes, the cake is indeed a lie, as we heard. Because apparently the cake didn't have any collision. Oh, there we go again. Oh no.
That's fine. That will be on the
That'll be
ground,
fine.
so that will not be too much, but that will be 28. Boom.
Okay.
Managed to get the red at least.
And here we go, last track. This will never change. When the 29, when the music going wild.
That also wouldn't ever change. How many times did we get blue shell immediately followed by lightning or the other way around?
Yeah.
I didn't count those specifically, but it feels like 4 or 5.
About, yeah, 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, a lot for me.
Too much.
Too much. And we're not even... are we halfway there?
Yeah.
I
There remain.
don't remember all the...
Almost. I think this
Oh.
is track 22, so...
Ah, too bad. That was a nice try, but yeah, you will recover. 29, 29, yeah, 29.
30, actually.
30. Oh my god.
You know, no, we speedrunners should actually keep it with running and not the counting. Apparently, we're not good at counting.
I'm focused on the game. Don't expect me to count.
I'm not counting on it.
Good. 3DS track coming up here.
Yeah, and with a really interesting mechanics that we can talk about is a cycle. When there is some cycles in a track specifically, the thing is when you, for example, train for time attacks, that can be sometimes an issue if you get better at the track, because you can begin to hit a cycle that you really doesn't want to have on a certain part, for example, a second or a third lap. So yeah, considering if you get, for example, hit a lot at the very first turn by item, for example, on the very first lap, that can mess you up a lot with the cycle of the totems that move to the right, to the left at the beginning of this track.
The frogs as well.
Oh yeah, the frog as well, yeah.
Yep.
Are particularly awful. The totems are kind of easy to look at and just
Deal with it,
adjust
yeah.
on the fly, but the
Frogs
you
are...
go into the frogs basically blind and have to adjust absolutely last second.
This one specifically.
Yep.
when
Also, there's a small shortcut before here, which you can use to fly. But like I said, like we said before, we don't want to be in the air that much, so we're actually just taking a turn and staying
That
ground-borne.
one does actually get used by some people to avoid the whole frogs.
True. It's an consideration you can make. Like
Oh, there
what
so-
again?
32.
31.
32.
32, I'm sorry.
and we're halfway in, so
Yep.
we're on very good pace.
And there we go. What will it be?
Yep.
There we
There,
go.
that's what we meant. Yep.
Oh, double defensive item. That's good. Oh, one defensive item. So
You had to say it, didn't you, HN? You had to go there.
Of course we do, but we get in another one, right?
Yeah,
That will be a
No,
coin.
that's a
No,
coin.
that's a
That
coin.
is guaranteed a coin.
Not
But it's
always.
fine.
Not always.
No, but
Anyway, it's fine. We finished, and we're at this moment halfway to the normal courses. So yeah.
and that's a perfect in terms of points. First place every single time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Can I lend you skills for my tournaments next time?
I beat you though, so don't know if you want that.
We will play it in 150cc, then we might have a chance.
Yeah, you'd have a better chance. It's so hard for me to adjust it 150.
Yeah, I see most of the... Well, actually, I don't know, but I know that some runners prefer like one over the other.
Well, it's just way different. You have to adjust so far to be running the other difficulty.
Yeah, I try to match Jasper's like record,
It was nice try.
but in such a short time, it's just there's such a big difference. So many skips you can actually do in 200 Shroomless or with Shrooms that you cannot even think about doing in 150.
This one we actually don't trick off, but we just use the turbo because the turbo actually is faster than tricking off the glider.
No, it was not too bad.
No.
So don't jump here, except on the very last one.
Oh, nice! Let's go, RNG!
Oh, anyway,
It's
what?
fine.
What?
Wait,
What?
What?
Oh, thank you. That's fine. Doesn't have any items now.
So, also, a thing we completely forgot. We explained about the car having hidden stats and the like.
Yeah.
But we totally forgot to explain that there are different weight classes for characters as
Also,
well.
yeah.
Like, we are now playing a heavy character.
They're a bit easier to read. Well, there's technically different classes of heavy even.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
that's
too late
also
on the
true.
item swap.
We didn't fall off. That's good.
But yeah, no. In this case, DK and Waluigi and Roy have the exact same weight class. The other characters that we were considering, Mario and Luigi, have the same weight class. Peach and Yoshi have the same weight class. There's a couple different characters that have different weight classes, and they affect your acceleration, your top speed, and your boost as well.
Yeah. And it's mostly preferable for the runner. Also, like what lays a bit more in your street, so to speak.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
as you said, there is different configuration that's totally viable. The main things that's has to be considered is first of all your actual skill of these games, being having a good drift, having a good item management, getting a good NISC, and so on and so on. So yeah, before thinking that you just play with the character you feel the most used about, but honestly the card configuration needs to remain nearly the same. There is tiny exceptions. You can see that, for example, on time attack, because it's a little bit different. But also the other advantage about this card configurations, it's really good to coming back at the maximum speed in a really short amount of time because of the gasoline, and because you get hit a lot of times. It's definitely a good choice.
Also, fun fact: you have a shortcut like here, which you can go. I didn't realize that thing was there until I played the game for 2 years. Also,
hole
you
you
see
mean,
these holes. In the original version this game came from, I think this was the GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube.
Yep.
If you fell down in the ground, you would fall. Here you see on the side you see tracks. Actually, we instead of us like falling down, we go underwater. However, underwater slows us down.
Yeah, so we definitely want to have the normal tracks, yeah. And there we go, that's 30-ish. I don't remember.
I don't know. Also, we don't want to hit the popsicles, however you want to call icebergs, because they slow you down.
At least they're way better on this than on actual GameCube, because there you actually get turned into an ice cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, also.
I was trying to remember if it happens in this one as well or not, but I was like,
No.
I don't think it does.
No, it just spins you out.
That's 33. Yeah, that's 33, if I'm right.
So then I can confirm.
Yeah, that one hit made it to 33.
There we go. So this track is definitely great to also training you as drifting, but you have to be careful to hitting the brake a lot here.
This teaches you brake drifting. What was added in Mario Kart 8 is that you can actually, and they backported it to Wii with modding, is that during a drift, you can actually brake and make your drift steer tighter. You lose some speed in the drift, but you can continue to have your drift.
Also, do you like collisions with the ceiling?
Oh yeah, no, this track definitely doesn't. That's a bit unfortunate, but
Oh well.
we recovered decently.
That's kind of funny because if you fly in this track, you can go literally out of bound. You can literally get so many height because of the 300cc. Then you're getting some sort of out of bounds graphically. That's kind of funny, but that's not worth because as we said, you lose time if you're doing that. Like this, you see, you can see a little bit of the top sometimes. And there we go.
Better.
Yeah,
Better.
pretty good.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell where it was going with the oil stain right in the middle.
Banana?
Oh, there's a blue.
Banana snipe? Question mark.
I'll just sit here.
You tried.
I wanted to take a drift off the track, but I kind of hit the wall early.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Did
sure.
he
It's fine.
steal your horn?
Yep. No, he took a coin out of the way, as
yeah,
far
yeah,
as I'm
yeah,
aware.
Ah.
Just have to be careful about. Here we go. The notes here. Oh, nice. Nice to get this tiny jump at the very end.
Oh. I'll just.
Anyways,
Oh, well,
this.
good job, good job.
yeah, not very good. Not.
It would have been fine if I didn't hit the wall, and it drives off the track while I'm not controlling it.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. That sometimes happens.
By the way, because of the 300cc, also the CPU does stupid things many
Yep.
times.
Yep.
They don't know how to drive in 300cc. My favorite tracks, this one,
So,
Yoshi Valley.
So do you like to go all the way to the right and then to the left, and like we will have a lot of different tracks, but the fastest one is going left here, taking the bridge, and just going.
Yeah.
You can lose if you go to the right. You can lose like
Probably
20
30 to 40 seconds. a
oh
lap.
yeah, something like that. Just only for that small part. Like if you look at the map, it's also very confusing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we could just take a straight path like we just
This
did.
track on the N64 was actually intended to be a puzzle where
Yeah.
the game didn't even know who was in front.
And
It straight up just couldn't keep up with who was in first, who was in last. You'd randomly, it would actually show a question mark at your position because it just couldn't keep track.
Exactly, this was literally a hardware issue because the what we call the pathfinding was not improve as much as it should for giving your correct positions.
Fun fact, it still does that sometimes when you're on that thing with the blue shell.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, didn't know about that. About the blue shell?
Yeah, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Like, but it only happens when you're already in the path and somebody else is on second place. It's like,
And there it is again.
you know, game, the game gift and the game take it away.
Yeah.
35 or 6.
Also, do we consider it a dodge if you have a
36,
star
yeah.
and there's no lightning?
There will not be a star, as far
I
as
know,
I'm
but
aware.
I'm just asking just in case.
I mean, if it doesn't actually like hit me, then yeah, I'd consider that a dodge. If it doesn't affect me, that is.
So some funny tournament strats I ever had. I went into the accidentally went into like the pit, and then 1 second later thunderstroke. But because I was in the pit, I didn't have an hitbox at that point, so I didn't became small and I didn't was affected. So yeah, there wasn't not intended dodge, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we try to do with blues as well. If we're on a ledge, we try to make it to where the whole blue explosion goes while you're still on the rope with Lakitu, because that's when you it cannot be affected. But if you're slightly too early or too late, either the blue will strike you before you get grabbed, or it'll actually still have the explosion ongoing while you're being put back on the track, and it'll still spin you out.
This is a nice item to have.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just gonna use it though.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, before getting hit by some stupid
Or
lightnings.
getting it stolen.
Fun fact, if that clock aligns correctly, then you can just go over it, and it's actually a bit faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
However,
kind
it-
of hard to predict.
Yeah. I'll say for
during,
this one.
The thing is also this track from Nintendo DS, by the way, is full of cycle. So you definitely have to, have the...
We got it. Oh,
nice.
And
very good.
this is TikTok
Oh.
clock, not
Oh.
to be confused by the currently app we have like TikTok.
Nice!
Oh, nice dodge!
Wow!
there we go.
So we're not
That's what-
counting that one.
I wanted to get at least one.
That's a nice dodge.
Yeah, that's why you have to do that on the right timing to being worth it. That was really worth at this moment.
Yeah, because like getting hit just slows you down more. Like yes, you lose a few coins, but yeah, you would lose them anyway.
Yeah,
so like the only risk you have is that when you miss it, you lose your coins twice. I
Yep.
think, right?
You
Yeah.
lose 6. Yes.
So
Oh,
it's
it was a line, but anyways, that's so hard to predict.
yeah, and it's like you have, like on 150cc, you have a bit more time to adjust to that. Into 100, not worth it.
Yeah, I just don't look at it.
Oh, it will, if you're not used to it, looking for it, it will mess you up. So
Yep. Yeah.
anyway, good execution. Still first place only, so yeah, good job.
Definitely a great job for the moment.
Race 30, so after this, or in total, 18 more to go? No,
80,
no,
yeah, 18, 18.
Including
Including this one,
excluding
19,
this,
19.
yeah.
You know, I saw using the klaxon at the very beginning of the track. There is two type of Mario Kart 8 player: the ones who spamming the klaxon and the one who's spamming the backside camera. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So which are you? Are you the backside or
Yeah,
are
the
you the
backside
horn?
to make all of my opponent epileptic. You know?
Okay, so at my tournaments we sometimes stream it. So, so we sometimes stream it, and when I'm not on stream setup, I just horn because for the disrespect, you know. But for if they view me on stream, it's like, hey guys, look, click 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 click. It's just funny.
Yeah, no, I have the claw grip to hit my backwards camera, so it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, because
It's on.
you have your map and remapped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is remapped.
And do not abuse that, by the way, guys, because yeah, the epileptic things have to be worn when you're doing that, because there is some people who really have trouble sometimes with that. So be careful about these things.
Also, you see that fake bush right over there? Yeah, we can technically go to that. We could technically, if we had, for example, a shell, snipe it and go to it, shroomless. It's possible. However, it's precision. And actually, you most likely only want to do it when you have a shroom. But like we said, the shroom is not in the pool for first place, sadly.
You have to break a lot here in this two corner, one after another. And another lightning. That's mean 38?
39, I even.
9.
38 because he dodged one.
Oh yeah, he
Alright.
dodged the one, yeah. And another miniature roll.
Also, fun fact. You can just drive past that piranha plant. He will not hit you unless you slow down.
In 200cc, it's
Yeah,
really consistent.
Melody motorway also had the same where you're. Oh, there's another blue.
Yeah,
Boom.
that doesn't count because we're already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Melody motorway, you also have some piranha plants that you can just outspeed if you're going at full speed.
Yeah.
And then we go with the volcano. So
Which-
this one is very broken on Wii because this is a Wii track. There is a checkpoint abuse that you can do at the beginning of the track.
I managed to do it once while I didn't really know the concept of those kind of shortcuts. But I knew it was possible. I looked up a video and I was like, I think I can do that. It took me some effort. I got finished it in 12 or 16 seconds, so
That's fine, but that's patched, of course, in this version.
yeah.
So you have to. This is one of those tracks that's really cool because, as you can see, the shape of the tracks would change at every single laps. But in 200cc, there is a lot of platform and obstacles that you can avoid by just jumping around them. By doing, for example, here, if you do a jump, there we go. You don't even touch the platform, so that's really useful to don't have to deal with the cycle.
So, and in competitive Mario Kart Wii, you have a lot of the ultra shortcuts disabled. However, there is a shortcut here that if you would fall in here, you would actually get set back a little bit further.
Oh, okay.
At least, I at some point I watched some Mario Kart Wii competitive scenes. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Don't put the blame on me if I'm wrong.
Blue.
Okay, so that was 39, and with this blue... Oh no, this blue will not
No,
hit.
the blue that just came in.
Oh, okay.
I just figured I'd point it out.
Yeah, good one.
this instrument, I don't know the name of this instrument in English, you know, the things with the xylophone? No, it's yeah. I think it's xylophone.
I honestly don't know.
It indeed is a xylophone.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job.
GG.
So I think next up is another
It will
lovely.
fall here. Look at that.
I think next one
Always.
is another Rainbow Road. I want to say, but I'm not sure.
No, this
No, no,
is if I'm
It
I
should
don't
be-
remember.
It should be in Rainbow.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
right.
realize
Oh my
that.
god, you was
64
right.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, 32.
I'm always
No,
ending.
you're right.
I'm
32.
ending because I'm running 150cc 32, and I'm like, I think I'm ending with Rainbow Road, but I wasn't sure.
Oh,
Yeah. Fun fact also,
right.
this track is on this original track on N64 is probably the longest track ever released on the Mario Kart.
it is longer than the replay system is.
Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
I
Is it
believe
the-
so.
Isn't the GameCube one also very long, the Rainbow version?
Yeah, but this one is on the N64 is way longer. Honestly, casually it takes 6 minutes around.
Well, here's the funny part, actually. For F-Zero X, they made a joke where they actually remade the N64 Mario Kart Rainbow Road. That's the final track in F-Zero X. But taking the entire race in F-Zero X takes less long than 1 lap in Mario Kart.
That's crazy. And this one is very short because this is once again this type of map when you don't have free lap, but a long following of free section instead of free lap.
Yeah, we have like a few of them. We will see one more in the left.
Oh shit!
Oh, we didn't fly off at least. We'll be fine.
That will be fine. Oh, this will be fine.
Good job.
Anyways.
So yeah, 2/3 done, and now we're actually going into the DLC tracks. Well,
exactly.
The original Mario Kart
yeah,
DLC
the Mario
tracks.
Kart 8 DLC tracks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So also talking about the incentive, I'm not sure how far we are yet, and we will probably at some point add a lot to that more. But like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, actually the DLC Wave 2 also released. The reason we did not add that one to the incentive is because we haven't really had the time to practice that yet.
Not just that. It was only announced 2 weeks ago, and there was no clue whether the DLC Wave would actually release before Annual.
Exactly.
That's why I didn't submit it. I did kind of jokingly add it in the submission text, like maybe Wave 2 if it comes out, but it was just not predictable whether they'd have it ready in time.
So that's why if people are wondering why we're only going to showcase DLC 1, is because at that point we didn't know if DLC 2 was going to come out. Anyway,
but this time we are ready to go.
And we have
we didn't need this room, but
I might as well use it anyway.
Well, we definitely do now.
Oh, there we go.
Good job.
Oh, anyways.
Yeah, I want to use this room early to at least get redded after the jump, but
That's
I'm
fine.
just gonna get rid of this.
Oh,
I hit somebody.
You hit someone. Yeah, we got the animation. Wah!
Wah!
Wah, Luigi.
Wait, is someone in this game?
Yeah, shout out to someone. He's somewhere.
Oh, that's
There we
where I
go.
lost the drift actually in the grass.
So if you don't get the pound of this Yoshi track, is because look
There
at
we go.
the right. This is a Yoshi.
What? Oh, I never knew. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is also a very good track to training for drifting, by the way.
So what actually is your favorite
Tiny
Mario
list.
Kart 8 character? Like, if you're not necessarily playing competitive or speedrunning, what's your go-to character?
What I go with character? I go with Daisy because the Daisy bike, you know, in Mario
Right.
Kart Wii.
I see our audio double being very hyped about Daisy.
Yeah, no, I'm too used to speedrunning. There's no way I'm not picking comfort picks, so I actually know how I'm driving.
At one tournament I was like, you know what? You guys decide what my car's gonna be, what my character's gonna be, and somebody picked Pink Gold Peach, and I really liked playing her.
Well, she's actually in a very, very convenient weight class. She's actually been used for speedruns before in 150, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then again, at the time I ran it, Wario was more considered the better character, and currently I think it's Waluigi, but...
Yeah, I think Wario is in a slightly heavier weight class. They didn't fully figure out the weight classes yet. There's now an online builder where you can figure out exactly what all the hidden stats and everything are.
Yep, and but even between, the small... I think Wario is in with Bowser, and I think the heaviest of them all
Dry
is
Bowser as well.
Yeah, Bowser.
And the heaviest of them all is Morton, I think.
And by the way, we are on the Excite Bike tracks. Shoutouts to the runner who beat the world record of Excite Bike really recently.
Yes.
That was
also,
a very old game.
when playing online, you can make different emotes to taunt and like, and one of them is I'm using tilt controls, which is like the motion controls. Another one is I'm excited, and always when I can to choose Excite Bike, I'm saying I'm excited. Also, the blue.
That's 40. 40? Yeah, 40. 41.
Am I going to lose my perfect streak, though? Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
not
Oh,
yet,
okay.
not yet. Other horn, the mighty boombox.
Boom.
We are ready to handle everything you throw at us.
So, another question. What is your favorite Mario Kart item in any Mario Kart game?
Oh, the favorite Mario Kart item? Let me think.
Feather.
Better?
Mm,
Feather
that
makes so
that-
many super cool skips possible.
You mean the one in the 3DS, right?
Well, I technically mean the one in Super Mario Kart, but yeah. They also, at some point with custom game modes, modded it into Wii as well.
It's like the Tanuki feather thingy, or
It's the feather where you just jump.
yeah, okay, yeah, we're talking about the same thing. I like the chain jump from
from the
Double Dash and
Double Dash, yeah.
and the egg. They are both tied for me, and they're both in Double Dash. Double Dash had soft.
Oh, what? Nice, nice one.
Yeah.
That was weird, honestly.
I've hit that before.
For me, I like the 8. You know?
Oh, the
yeah,
eight.
the crazy
Because
eight,
I
the crazy
like
eight.
every single item of this game. So the 8, you know.
Yeah, the
the
crazy eight,
infinite.
it's
The
called, I
Crazy.
think.
Yeah.
No, I don't even remember. But yeah, but that's also a pretty lovely one.
I mean, I could technically look it up in the in-game guide in a second, but
Also, isn't that kind of cheating? You're taking eight items for one.
Yeah, because I love all of
Oh.
the items. Once again,
why am I doing
yikes.
that? Come on.
This is honestly, this is a really hard track to optimize in terms of drifting, especially in terms of 200cc. Especially because you are in anti-gravity during this whole track.
Yeah, I want to hit that skip once though, so we're just gonna go for the 3 for 3 and see how it goes.
Go for it.
Oh.
We'll
Yeah,
be
so this is sometimes very...
Go! What a crazy bouncing!
Yeah, so the bouncing physics are sometimes
Oh,
really
never
annoying.
mind,
Okay,
no
well,
skip.
oh well.
42.
I was gonna say it's been a while since we've seen lightning.
And the game heard you thinking. I was like, okay, here you go.
I almost said it between these two laps, and I was like, I'm gonna jinx it, and now it happened.
The game knew. Oh, we gotta finish quick.
Oh, the blue shell. Go! Jasper!
Nope.
Ah!
43.
It's for charity.
Anyways, I would definitely hit the 50. So I guess I will have to donate 50 euros, I mean. Because,
Yeah.
there remains a lot of track. Not a lot of track, but a bunch of track.
My phone is prepped over here.
I would do it that.
It's been sitting here.
So to
Oh
remind
my
you guys in the audience that money will be going to the DLC of this game. We're still on 30 of 250, but currently with the 43 hits we have, 137 euros and 60 cents will go towards that, which means we're only 83 away.
Come
So
on, chat,
come
just
on,
join
audience.
us.
Yeah.
They'll get a few more hits, but that's about 80 euros you guys need to do. We can definitely do this.
If only one more person joins in, or two actually.
How about our lovely host joins it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No.
kidding. I don't want to force
you
anyone.
have to you have to ask that before the run starts. This is the rules.
Oh,
People can always join in.
Oh, I did that with my runners. It was
It's
like,
still for
oh
charity.
yeah, I wanted to donate for every death. You know when I said that? After 25 deaths.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, Mute City. We speaking about F-Zero a little bit earlier, and this track is kind of interesting because we have some those also line here who normally here to regenerate your
Coin counts.
Yeah, your ship. But now that's regenerate your coin counts. Yeah, instead of regenerating your energy in the
That's,
original games.
That was another lightning.
Yeah, 44.
44.
Also, normally we go very, very fast on these boost
yeah.
pads. However, since we're small, it evens out.
Anyways. Also, this is a really cool NISC to do here. Remember,
Yeah.
NISC is for non-item shortcut that we can take in 200cc.
What am I doing?
Oh, shit. Because we doesn't need a mushroom to take many of those shortcuts.
The funny thing is, this shortcut I actually learned by trying to beat the Staff Ghost on this. And
Oh.
the Staff Ghost actually does that shortcut on all 3
Oh,
attempts.
really?
Yep.
Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
why am I not beating the Staff Ghost on this? And I looked at it. I just drove slightly behind it and checked it. And it just suddenly went right. And I was like, wait, what? And I look at it and I'm like, oh, there's a shortcut there. That makes sense.
Yeah, indeed.
If you don't know about the staff ghost, guys in the chat, there is basically on the time attack mode of these games, there is a ghost for 150cc and 200cc, and for each of these tracks on each of these speeds, there is one of the member of the staff doing a ghost, and they're pretty hard to beat sometimes if you're not used of the, for example, of the 200cc. So you have to grind a little bit to beat every single of those ghosts. And that's a kind of interesting challenge, honestly.
Also, what I want to point out here, two things. The first one, you saw the minecarts in the original Wii version. They actually hit us. When we hit them, we get staggered.
Yeah.
However, here we are in the everyday gravitational zone, so they act just like other NPCs, and they actually give us a small little boost.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I want to point out is like. I hope you're enjoying the soundtrack so far. I see that at least our lovely audio guy is enjoying it a lot. I see him swing all the way. Can we get stopped getting hits, game?
Yeah, this was definitely a track I'll consider getting Mario Karted. It was mostly down to me jumping off the track in a mistake, but...
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Mario Kart Wii, it's actually faster to go to the left side, right?
If I'm right, yes, it's a little bit faster. But
in 150, it's faster on this as well, I think.
I see that. Yeah, I see that on 150.
I think
it's
so.
It's very
yes.
close. It's very close. Honestly, it really depends of your line. But I don't remember exactly, so I shouldn't speak about that.
Like, it's fun, like how these tracks are like remakes of other tracks, but there's such a different threat to them than the original ones. Also, nice one outspeeding that blue shell. Good job.
Oh.
Yeah, there he is.
There it is.
And boom.
So also, the only thing that said that we play Waluigi, not Donkey Kong, is because Donkey Kong, when we are boosting, he doesn't dab.
Yeah. Like this.
I didn't realize we were playing Untitled Goose Game. With all the honking going on.
Honk. And coming the third Rainbow Road. Yeah, because there is 3 Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8 right now. And this one is, crazy well optimized in Super Nintendo. But basically they change a little bit. For example, you see those tiny corners here? That was basically the main type of time you can gain, for example, on the original version of this track. But here they are way easier to take. But of course, in 200cc, that's still very dangerous to go very close to the ledge here.
Also, what j4sp3rr explained before is that we cannot select random order anymore because, of course, we can get the DLC tracks now. So in the competitive, we play 8 or 6 tracks. We did 6 tracks. Then the second track was Rainbow Road, like the new one. Then the third track was Rainbow Road N64. And do you know what the 5th track was? SNES. It's like that those odds are like at that point were 1 in 56 or less. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
how big are those odds?
That's very rare.
I mean, if you give me pen and paper and tell me how many tracks there are and how many rainbow tracks there are.
3 rainbow tracks and 56 tracks in total.
Did you catch the lightning just now, by the way?
Yeah, 46.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding. So 3 rainbow tracks, 56 tracks in total.
Yeah, and we played with 6 tracks at all. So out of all those, we played 6 tracks out of the 56.
Right. So you want the odds of getting all 3?
Yeah,
into
the 6.
All right. Let me get some pen here.
Good luck, Satanic Nerd.
Okay, we got a shroom, but let's just do this shroom list because why not?
Oh, yeah. And nice. Very good cut.
And just grab the shroom here.
Yeah.
So this track contains, as you can expect, 2 different, the green way and the yellow way, but the best way to do that is to alternate between one on each other, considering the shortest
corners.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, question: at the end, we can make the shortcut there. On 200cc, are we going too fast to make that one?
It's kind of awkward, so I usually just don't go for it.
Fair enough. I think that shortcut is more meant for 150cc.
I kind of have to brake so hard that I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, well, it was a very...
You have to like almost 180 turn here.
You are so targeted by the lightning here. Oh my god.
Also, well,
47.
yeah. Also, while Satanic is breaking his brain, I think he might have something to say as well.
Indeed, I do. We have a 25 euro donation from Gemberkoekje saying, I would like to order more Mario Kart with extra chaos, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's a good order. We will process this very soon.
We will most definitely try to deliver, as long as there's enough order.
And I think the game will also just provide enough for that. So yes. And now, was that more towards the lovely Wave DLC or not?
Yes, indeed it was.
Nice.
A small question, it's probably obvious, but I don't assume we can have duplicate tracks, right?
We can't.
Right. All right.
It's a good question,
That doesn't
though,
mean I won't
because
calculate it myself.
it's a good question because in online, if you press random, we could actually get it, but this was not on online, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you that was a competitive, yeah.
It was a local competitive, so we played on the same Switch.
I see. There is a really easy NISC to think about here. Just here, there we go.
I just barely didn't get it properly. Because you kind of want to hop over the grass and then immediately start to drift again, but I started my drift slightly too early.
Is it worth going to open a pathway in 200cc?
No.
It's because of too much having to brake, right?
That and having to adjust for suddenly opening it up.
So there is a way to open an extra. There we go. This
See, you just fly by.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
To take the master sword.
Oh,
Ouch.
Okay.
Time
Let's just
to recover. There we go.
Nice.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So that's also one of the setups people use. It's like you have very fast speed, but when you get hit, then your acceleration is just so slow that it takes so long to build up those same amount of speed up again. There we go.
48. 49.
What the?
Where's 50? Come on. I have my donate page open anyway. Where's that blue shell?
You asking for it or what?
And then he can hit the button.
Oh my god.
Straight on the PayPal login page anyway. I'll just do it now. It's most convenient. It's coming. There's no way it's not.
Probably. Like next few rounds.
I will have to do that immediately after this race to validate the incentive if it's met. So keep donating, people. It's definitely for a great cause.
Oh yeah!
Ready to sing? We'll go to sing. I will definitely go to sing, you know?
Anyway, Baby Park.
Keep it going, man.
Oh, that remains stood up. I'm off.
Anyway, we're almost done. Come on.
So didn't get hit a single time, by the way.
But not yet.
So you see the bullet bills and the stars, and then because we're getting close to second, third, fourth, fifth place, we can get it.
Oh my
nice,
god!
let's go!
Not a single hit in Berry Park.
So pretty much, because those tracks are so short, you can actually get as the first place go past the 12th place. And since 12th place and the like get stars, you have to watch out that you actually don't hit those NPCs, because if you hit them, it's over.
Exactly. Oh my god.
But good job.
Very good job.
I'm very happy that you got past the very loud
Oh, good.
acapella.
Oh, nice NISC.
Nice, good job.
You can get a very easy Ultra Mini Turbo here. There we go. The Ultra Mini Turbo is the purple one. So there is a some this wait, there we
it's
go.
not worth.
It's also really important here to touch the ground as soon as you can here to avoid the chumpy chomp. There we go.
Jumpy, jumpy.
There is also another way to fly from the by using
You have two ways.
yeah,
Yeah,
By,
it's optional. It's kind of one that some people go for and others do not.
it's
A bit
yeah.
hard to hit because there's an object right in front of it that you kind of need to jump around.
a few
and it's
cheese
super
blocks.
awkward.
Yeah.
The current record actually doesn't use it.
No?
Yeah, I saw the current record skip again, and I was like, well, must not be worth setting up then, so I'm going to stop bothering.
I think there it was worth to just go through it, but oh well.
No, it's
Oh,
before...
oh,
oh,
ouch.
that was
Okay.
Ow.
Well,
Anyway,
no
oh,
this round then.
different. You have the time to recover.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You're still on a perfect amount of points. So
Let's
I
not
intend
try
to
to
keep it
jinx
at
it.
this point.
let's going for the perfect.
I like that the setting is when you just lose it at the last one. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't want it to happen on the second to last either, but oh, there we go.
And there we go. I think this is the donations that we're waiting for.
Yeah, we do. So we have.
Oh well, no!
Shut us! Oh my god!
There goes a perfect record. Go ahead, Satanic.
Reset.
Yeah, don't tempt me, my dude. Don't tempt me.
We got 50 euros from Jasper saying, thank you, Mario Kart, for your generous contribution for the cause of mine and being so kind in our scheduling overlords for wasting minutes of time. We also got 20 euros from Anonymous. More room, please.
Woo!
Wah.
So, how far are we on the incentive at this point?
Let me refresh that. We are currently on 130 of 250. We're still missing 50 from HN and 50 from Hop, Karanama, and 1/5 of that from Clover. So that means we're only about 10 euros away, guys.
You missed 10 euros. 10 euros for this incentive. Get it 10 more times.
I
Yeah.
did not.
Ah,
I tried to throw the bomb backwards early
Oh,
to hit it.
nice iframe.
Yeah.
Good job.
So that was probably the.
No
stop.
iframes there, though.
That
Yeah,
one,
Koopa has really been out for me this
Yeah.
entire rate.
like the NPCs
GP.
are random, and I feel like some NPCs are actually more aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
When
Oh, he just jumped off. I just saw him flying
oh
off.
no, there it goes.
That's the 50. Yeah, this is
that
the.
the 50?
That's the 50.
Yeah, it's a 50.
Nice.
Perhaps a little bit more because I lose the track for a tiny moment.
I think this is the
Ah.
50.
Too early, too
Yeah,
early.
too early. Yeah. Anyways.
There it is.
51.
There it is.
So I'll keep count because both Clover and Hop Karanama have raised their max.
Mine is uncapped now, but I'm not expecting to go over 100. Please don't throw to get over 100.
Oh,
Nice
nice
adjustment.
miss.
Nice on
Oh,
adjustment.
that was so
Good
well
job.
played.
By the way, Clover, to get back on those odds, I think I'd have it at 0.007215.
That's not right.
Can you send a number to me? Like I want to.
I'll send
to
you the
point-
calculation as well.
Thank you.
It's actually in Twitch chat.
and I actually didn't forget to press the button. Thank you, Satanic.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah.
And my item got sniped.
So to explain, Animal Crossing has 4 different seasons, and every season has their own mechanic. I don't know exactly what all of them are, but
Fall, winter, summer, and spring.
no, I mean per semester what the mechanic is. Anyway,
oh no, the
the-
objects are different than the ramps and stuff.
yeah. Anyway, we prefer this one has no ramps,
Yep.
and that's why we chose this one.
This one is technically the second faster for 200, but it's way simpler because there's no ramps in your way that can mess with you. Technically, summer's preferred for 150 and 200, but this one's slightly easier. So
And you can choose it at the very beginning with a manipulation that's absolutely easy to find on the internet. So
Yep.
Do you know when I learned that? Today, like literally 1 minute before the run.
Yeah, it's either on selecting the track itself or starting a selection of multiple tracks at once.
Wow, that was a crazy target lightning.
Also, I know for now I know that whenever I'm gonna play in competitive, I'm gonna say when most of the times I'm fair player first, so I know how to manipulate it. So I could just say, "Aha! I know what it's going to be."
So those, just you sneak. This small is sometimes a really sneaky one.
Good job.
Oh,
good job.
I think we have a very important donation right now.
A very important donation. We have 2 donations from both 10 euros. One anonymous without a message. Thank you very much. And the other one from the Fred Benson. I don't know what incentive is being met, but let's go.
Let's
go.
go!
And we
And indeed, because we're over 50 hits from and both HN and Habkainam are donating at least 50 euros, that puts us over the 250. So the incentive for the DLC has been met.
Let's go. Thank
8
you
more
very much,
tracks. That's so good. The DLC is really worth, honestly. Most of the tracks are really interesting. I really love the new tracks of, in fact, the Waluigi Flipper. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's wave 2,
Pinball.
unfortunately.
Pinball, yeah.
That
It's-
is wave 2, unfortunately.
we will not see it in it, but I love these ones, especially the music.
I'm gonna be admitting I have not had the time yet to play the second wave, sadly.
I'm really looking forward to them completing the entire thing and just being able to do an entire new 48 track pack.
Yeah, same. I actually said to my friends, that's also we're going for the lightning again, and a blue shell.
And a blue
blue.
shell as well.
But
We can dodge it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, close.
that was a couple frames off.
Okay. So I said to my friends, oh, you know what? If they're all 96, I'm doing that 96 run. Because and I'm gonna keep my promise to that. But that will probably be the end of this year or next year. Given how
It'll probably bleed into next year, considering.
oh no,
how
they
they've been
released a
releasing.
schedule. I think it's next year September.
I don't remember exactly. By the way, going back into the runs, this track Koopa Police is really tricky in terms of drift brake. You really have to drift brake really accurately to doing these things correctly. Unfortunate here.
Yeah, it's sad that you did get a bump on time.
God.
Nice.
Oh, and I
Oh.
run into the banana. Okay.
Ah, well.
I was looking backwards instead of forwards.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, there's baby Luigi.
So,
A few
getting
more
close.
tracks to go.
I'm sorry?
A few more tracks to go. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then the wave, of
Remains
course.
free, if I'm right. Yeah, free.
Yes, correct.
So this one you can jump on the ribbon. Yeah, on the ribbon you can jump a lot, but that's smarter to don't do that in many different situations, especially because you can get pushed off of the track really easily because of your speed.
If you are a Smash Bros player, you might know these toys
Oh yeah.
as they're being used by the Bowser couplings. Also, you can know them from New Super Mario Bros, of course, because that's where they originate from.
Exactly.
And the other games.
And also, you see the cart that we're using actually. When you're on the second part of the track, we see many of those giant carts everywhere. That's
Yeah, the clown carts. Yeah.
yeah. So
And you see some items in the background, for example, the boomerang. We see
Exactly.
the Wiggly, actually Orcar,
there is so many stuff here.
and Woolly Yoshi, the Teddy,
Here we see the big cart here.
the cart again.
Oh,
The Mario Kart.
The Mario Kart just here.
yeah,
So,
the Mario Kart from Mario Kart Live.
Very nice pan shot.
So many
Yeah,
of them.
definitely intended. Don't worry about it.
I think it's also a
I
good
also
time for no.
love these toads.
Oh yeah, the big toads are watching you from the side.
But indeed, what you're saying, I think it's time to put it over to the host again. I think
Yeah.
they have something to say.
I'm going to try the skips here, so keep an eye out for that, but definitely go Satanic.
All right, so we do have €5 from Vanok saying, here's to a fun broadcast, great hosts. And that also went towards the Wave DLC incentive. So for you guys in the audience and the one commentating, HN, there are other bids you can put the extra money to, because we're going over actually. And one that's close to my heart, and I think someone here will recognize it, there is an any versus low percent bid war going on for Omen's side.
Yep.
So
Definitely
HN
put
is
your
actually
money,
running that.
So what do you prefer, HN?
Honestly, low percent is harder, but any percent is more impressive. So if you want to look at me suffer with low percent, or if you want something really impressive with any percent, that
I think we should share the burden. I suffered at Code Vein just for suffering at with the Mario Kart RNG. I think we should make HN suffer a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello.
So that's the low percentage, right?
Yeah, the low percent is way harder run. But the any percent is in fact easier, but also more impressive because you are allowed to use many different skills in this game.
Thank you, Vanak, as well, by the way. That's a friend of mine.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, this track is a bit awkward because I'm off cycle now, so I'm going to have to improvise on where these trains are going to end up.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another lightning.
Very, very frightening.
So just taking care about this line, and there we go.
Nice.
Dodge both bananas.
Bananas.
There's a very small Nisk here as well.
Yeah, this one is not too hard, honestly, with the good angle of a drift. Even a blue drift is enough.
It reminds me of the one we use at the start of Mario Kart circuits.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that there are like at least 4 tracks that are all called Mario Kart circuits?
I have never been up here. I had to improvise with the train. Okay.
You did well, and that's another lightning.
Oh my god.
No Nisk for me.
This would be this Nisk is not worth when you're tiny.
No, generally the shortcuts are not worth when you're tiny unless you have a power up. A mushroom, I mean.
Well,
and here we go for the final track.
Big Blue. Let's see.
But not really the final, because there is 8 more after that. Because thankfully for all of those generous donations, we get the incentive.
Let's see about this ultra here.
So for clarification, Clover, do we count through the DLC with your hit counter?
Sure.
All right. So
For
that
Hop?
means both Hop, Kainanam, and Clover are counting the hits and their donation per hits through the DLC.
That means that I will match part of it for the wave. So I will donate a small part for the wave already, and then the other part I will donate
Yeah,
after
because
the
we
wave.
do
is
need
done.
to meet it before.
Yes, we do need to meet it. So for Hop as well, please already donate the 50 hits that we count inside of the main game, and then for DLC we will get the rest of it.
Close.
I should have gone slightly more left.
Well, at least you
I
still
would've
got
made it.
ahead. So this is an
you
ultra
always get the
shortcut.
recovery,
Yeah.
But
This is the ultra shortcut you wanted to make, right?
yeah,
Oh, that's very
you
bad.
can actually make it straight into the track. Oh wow. Okay.
It's time
Well,
for
we
Buddha.
have a Mario Kart experience for the last section.
For the
of
last
track
section,
here.
yeah.
This
Oh.
is lap 3 out of 3.
Whoa! Oh my god, that's going wild for the very last one. That's going wild.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh! Like, imagine that we were
Okay.
first at everything in this.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not mean to go here, but that's fine. There is a bit of a
This
time
is
warning for tech at
this
this
is the
point.
comeback. This is the mighty comeback of the final
Come
track.
on, come on!
Time coming up very, very soon.
Do not need a single
And
time.
Only 3 points lost.
Great round.
Hey, I gotta say, you do pretty well.
Yeah.
Good job.
This is a
And
one.
we got a nice golden trophy. And
Brilliant.
I see that it was on 1:39.43. So,
Pretty
nice.
good. Yeah, pretty good. What is your PB, by the way, on this?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I just improved it. 139 flat or something. I need to check.
yeah, you
That's
improved it.
really-
He improved it offline, I think, right?
Yeah, offline, but I did put it in BSG somewhere.
That was really close from the PB of Jasper right now. So I think we can go immediately with the incentive, if I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
First, I have to do my donate, so I'm gonna quickly ask Hapkananama how much he donated already, so I know what I have to donate.
All right, so we have indeed a €50 donation from Hop Kainaname. which reads, oh, it disappeared from my view thing. Amanda Word, here's to me being able to lose more money on this. So there's 50 from Hab, and I think HN is also coming in.
50, yeah. But I have to go back in my rooms to do the donation, so I think we can launch that, and I will complete.
All right, then I will close the incentive, and we are currently on 205 with HN's money. That's 255.
So how much do I need to donate? I'm betting
Nothing.
Nothing.
We're over.
Or just have Clover do it, so it actually gets met properly.
Yeah.
If Clover
And then
donates
HN can do
his,
it,
if Clover donates
into
his
something
money, we're still not there yet.
Ah, okay.
So I probably the thing is I cannot do my donation right now because I don't
All
have
right,
I cannot do it with my phone. So
You
I
know
think
what? We will just
go for the 8 tracks, and I will complete the donations immediately after the runs.
I'll get them ready and set up at least.
And there we go. So we have to select 8 race and the
Everything else stays the same.
So I'm gonna ask Tech to reset the timer really
Yep.
quick.
I don't know if you want to do anything about category or something, like switch anything up, but
I think you can keep that as
Yeah.
it is.
yeah.
So yeah, Jesper, so let's select the track and.
yeah, I'm just
then
waiting
can-
for an already from Tech. Estimate was 15 as far as I know.
50 or 20. One of you.
15. Okay. If Tech is ready, then let's get started in
3, 2, 1, go!
We start with Paris Promenade, coming from the new Mario Kart game from mobile, actually.
Paris.
Mario Kart Tour.
Yes.
There we go. I'm back in my city. This is my city. Let's go.
I still see you sitting here though.
No. Yeah. L'Arc de Triomphe. I know this once. I live really close from this building.
Anyway, this track has a lovely Well, actually, some of the DLC tracks have a lovely mechanic. This one has a few. First of all, we have different paths we can take. And second of all, in the third round, we will meet the people who are still busy with their second round, because we are actually going kind of the opposite way in the last round.
Yep. Which on items is very lovely.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, people with stars can just come, like, opposite of you and just ride right into you.
Or shells coming forward. Oh, there's another lightning.
That's another one lightning.
Bye.
That's another one for the count.
So we just have to be careful here. It's really important to already know where is, the corner on this track specifically, because you can be lost on your very first playthrough.
Yeah, that's what I like, actually. The stages in the DLC are not necessarily linear anymore. And there we go. That's where there were the last contenders, so to speak. But yeah,
the last half, I think.
Yeah, but like
And there we go.
stages are not linear, and that's something I have seen before in older games, but kind of missed actually in the newer games.
The one of the most iconic one is the very first track of Double Dash on the GameCube. You know, there is a path on the middles on the Luigi circuits, Luigi track when you pass through
it kind of has, it's combined. There's no border in between it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, I'm Toad!
Second track.
Yep. Another 3DS track.
That brings back PTSD from the Captain Toad Treasure.
Also,
2019.
what I gotta say is, like, if you compare these tracks in the DLC to their originals, these tracks are actually lighter, as in they kind of put too much, like, lightning filter over it. So
there's less shading.
Yeah.
I think is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
This is a very short track, by the way.
Yep.
For example, for the Park Baby, that was 7 track on the original one, and that was 7 lap. I mean, on the original one, and 5 lap on the one of this Mario Kart.
No, it was actually 7 as well.
7 as well. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
At least for Deluxe, I don't know about 8.
Oh, okay, so
I don't know either.
anyways, but here, even if it's a very short track, they're still going for 3 laps. So let's make a very.
Oh, there's another blue.
Very short.
There we go.
And on.
Thank you for playing my route. Bye bye.
You tried.
I struggled about my words I wanted to say. My bad.
You're doing great, honestly.
I forgot the term turnspike, but then there are not floating toads.
And Choco Mountain from N64.
Oh yeah, this one is really well known, especially if you fall from the top of the track to the bottom, you lose an insanely amount of times on N64.
And didn't you have like an N64 that you can actually clip into the last part of the mountain from the start?
Exactly.
There's a very weird shroom cut, yeah. That is technically viable to be done by humans, but very extremely hard.
I thought somebody did it eventually.
Yeah, Abney, if I'm right.
Abney, yeah.
Yeah. This music, iconic.
You gotta
for
love
sure.
it. This you're not gonna laugh about.
Oh my god. Give us back our defensive item, you stupid.
What'd you grab to, Neil?
And bottoms.
Coins in the first slot, though, so that's actually convenient.
That's better, yeah.
Honestly, you don't feel to be on 200cc on this track. This is a weird feeling.
There's some definitely some brake boosting going on, but the DLC tracks are definitely more geared towards actually being doable on 200.
And now
Oh, that's
we're
cool.
playing the music a little bit faster.
So many Zubat. I ate Zubat.
Is it?
Give it away.
Sure.
It was actually funny because on the Zelda track, they actually reskinned them to keys,
Oh yeah.
which is fun. They did a lot of reskinning for the original MK DLC tracks.
Nice. Also, did we count that one lightning?
Yeah.
So that makes it 60.
Lovely.
Also, I have an announcement to make.
Sure.
Sadly, What the Golf Tomorrow has been replaced with Hotel Mario.
Oh,
Hotel
okay,
Mario.
interesting.
That means that also a donation incentive has been reopened for the All Toasters Toast Toast cutscenes in Hotel Mario any % with a goal
Wait.
of 100 euros.
Did you say the whole toads? The
Oh,
whole
shit.
toads toasters?
You did that so well. honestly.
See, and it's working because we got a toad. I mean a mushroom.
So yeah.
Also, you guys have just been coconut mauled. Send this stream to all your friends to coconut maul them.
By the way, Alter Mario will be run by Grumpmeister, the mighty runner of Philips CDI. If you don't know this game, this is one of those weird Mario games, but sadly
Oh, no.
official.
Oh no.
The blue
The
film is
Wand of
coming in anyway.
Gamelon.
Yeah.
Mijn jongen.
Did she count them on blue again?
Yeah,
Of
61.
course I did.
Of
61.
course I won.
Oh shit.
Why would I even doubt you, Satanic? I don't know.
So this one is from Wii, if I'm right.
Also, yeah, it is. And what's different about that is because in the Wii, there are actually Mii's in the cars, and they're driving them back and forth.
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't have really Mii's in this.
So yeah, there is no.
You actually do
No,
have
no,
a
you-
Mii designer, but it doesn't grab them.
No, you
It's
can
game specific and
you
on Switch.
can play as your Mii in the game though.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But now it's replaced with Shy Guys who are actually standing still.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
nice.
I didn't be aware that was Shy Guys. That was Shy Guys into the cars.
He saw his friends.
Yeah.
He took 12th place because he was like, I'm gonna wave to my friends.
Well, that takes care of the first cup, so just one more cup up to go.
Nice. And this is another one of Mario Kart Tour, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And again, this one is having... Is it this one that has, again, a very interesting mechanics with different pathways?
That is actually Mario Kart
This one as
Tour,
well.
in total. Like, all of them have it.
Also the second wave?
I think all the tour ones have it, because that's actually how the game was designed. The game on mobile also has alternating pathways.
Oh, I didn't. I've never played it because it's not really.
I played it for a while.
I think it was not really playable.
It's
in
fine.
Netherlands.
You have to get used to it, but you could definitely play it here.
Oh,
Nice.
nice throw. During the corner is always a little bit tricky. You have to wait a little
Yeah,
bit.
because it can also just hit you a little bit off center, and
Yeah.
then you still get hit. So it's weird.
I had a feeling it was gonna be too late if I did it after a corner though, so I just took a risk.
Yeah. Oh, blue
There's no way to dodge these on this track, so
Yeah. Anyway.
more money for charity. I mean,
62,
there we go.
63.
Hey, speaking about Shaggy, there he is,
Hello,
and there
Shaggy.
he goes.
So yeah, we didn't speak about that, but there is always a PC that's very strong against you, or often in the second place, but that change every 4 tracks, if I'm right. So there was Lucky 2, there was Shy Guys. So if you play a huge amount of tracks, you will see that the strong PCs sometimes change.
Yeah, sometimes when they get close, but it's like now we're playing only 8 tracks because we started up a new round,
a
so
new
to
round,
speak.
so. But even if in the 48 round that changed at some point, if I'm right, or probably I didn't see well.
I
so.
have to look at
Yeah.
back. I have not paid attention to that. Anyway,
It seemed like Koopa was pretty much on me the entire time though, so maybe it doesn't change. It just loads in once. That's what it felt like. At
like
least.
maybe that in
That's not too important.
like in the early phase it feels like that because you have a bit difference, but in the end there's a clear contestant.
So this track is from DS once again.
Yep.
Some sort of inspiration from the Toad Hideaway on N64, by the way. But the thing is also this track's featuring a lot of very long corner like this. So yeah, the problem is you don't have a clear seeing. So what will going next, especially from the traffic. So you have to be careful. Yeah.
This ink is actually a little bit annoying because you have the traffic, which you actually can drive into.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually, because I got floated up by the tornado.
I
yeah.
didn't know that floating was there.
I did, but I figured I'd jump next to it.
Oh,
The floating actually made me not get reset.
I didn't know that floating was there too.
Anyway,
Today I learned.
anyway,
You're supposed to be able to, if you have a shroom there, you can actually make the cut.
anyway, hey, we got hit. More money for charity.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's 64. 64!
Indeed.
I am just hoping we end on 69, you know.
Oh my god, if
come
we,
on,
if we
Clover.
finish on 69, oh my god.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I phrased it wrong.
Clover.
I didn't meant to phrase it like that. I'm sorry.
That's a clip.
Is it too late to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, time for track number 7, if I'm correct.
Sky Garden.
Oh yeah, Sky Island is a really technical one on DS, and also here you have a little bit more space to drift, so that's cool. This track is
Is it DX or is it
This
Game Boy?
GBA.
GBA? Oh
Yep.
my god, it's GBA, I'm sorry. GBA?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's a
GBA.
GBA.
Fun fact, I thought before that it was like N64, then I looked it up where it actually came, and I was like, oh, Game Boy? I have played the Game Boy Advance game, but I can't remember
This
one.
Nisk is super hard to hit.
Too bad.
You just barely have to release a drift there before you lose it. It's kind of hard to hit.
Also,
oh yeah,
what
it's GBA. I was
what I
mind
kind
blowing.
of hope to see from you, Jasper, is because you got 3 turbos, I do hope that we get the
Oh,
blue shell for
aye.
the...
I did not even realize that.
It was my subtle way of hinting it to you.
Oh
there they go.
Well, never mind.
You asked, the game delivered.
Yeah, the game gift and the game take it away.
I cannot do a lightning dodge, unfortunately.
Well, you can, but it's very hard.
Can you on 8?
If you fall into the pit,
Yeah, sure, but
that's or a star, but yeah, or
Yeah.
bullet bill or a ghost, pretty much.
You try to jinx too many things at the same time, honestly.
there we go.
There we go.
Good job.
Nice.
So yeah, that's track 7 of the first wave DLC. So one more, and
This
you
one's
know
going
what?
to be interesting.
I'm gonna put on my hoodie. I'm a ninja.
I'm gonna try the skip once, but I
This
don't
track
think,
is horrible, honestly. Oh my god,
Yeah.
what a the track is beautiful, but honestly, what a it's poorly designed in my opinion.
It is not great to drive.
Yeah. There we
Also,
go.
my favorite flower tree is the cherry blossom. So I do love the
Oh, okay.
the style
That's
that's
part
here.
1. That makes this easier.
What? Wait, what?
There we go with the mushroom.
Yeah, you can actually do that without a mushroom.
I didn't know
By
that
bonking the
pathway
wall.
was there.
You really don't?
No.
Oh, I knew this one.
I haven't played a lot of the DLC
Oh,
tracks.
yeah,
So
So you don't know this one either.
Yeah,
Just barely didn't make it.
close.
But
Very
yeah, you can
close.
actually jump to the end of the track.
Yeah,
there.
but that one is a 200cc only.
Yeah, this is
Correct.
on 200cc only. The second one. I saw a lot of training of this one on 200cc.
And
by the
normally
way.
I go up on one of the 50cc.
You're supposed to, but the cycles are off because I was late.
Oh well.
The things came down as I was driving, so they would have gone down and made the jump way more awkward. That's why I went.
So
bomb.
as you can see again, we have not necessarily alternating paths. So changing everything, but we have a lot of choice. That's
Oh, okay. 67?
I have it at 66.
66, okay.
oh, I also took 67. Oh well.
We just dashboard is just 66.
I mean, donating one more for charity.
Well, if you're not getting to 69 by yourself, I'm just doing it myself.
I mean, I donated my 50 before we hit it as well, so.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay. Oh, the blue shell, no, for a 67. Removing the defensive item.
Oh.
Oh, anyways.
We'll just stay bottom.
Because I think we dodged exactly 2 blue shells, right?
Yeah, two.
Yeah, I believe so.
You know what? The blue shells
That
dodge
time
don't
also-
count. As a GG.
That's like 67, 69, I mean.
So, yeah. Good job, Jasper.
Time, by the way, yeah.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah, it was
I apparently did not account for items with typing this, but we're just slightly over, so it's fine.
Anyway, you went underestimate with the other one, so
Yeah.
we compensate. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that was Mario Kart. Because this is my last run, thank you, BSG, for letting me do my runs. Thank you guys for commentating. That was great. Thank you, crowd, and everybody for donating and making the incentive happen. Looking at it before the run, it looked very hard, but thank you all.
We made it. I have to
Yeah.
rush into my room to do this $50 donation, by the way. So
Let's do that after we're off.
let's
but,
move.
yeah.
Let's
Yep.
move on.
Jasper, thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you very much for that amazing run and your amazing commentary. Please stick around for an interview and then Killer Chair with Broforce.